Uh,
Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah rabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi washabihi ajma'in. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. So inshallah we'll continue in the reflection of Surah Ash-Shu'ara. And tonight inshallah we start from ayah number 52. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. وأوحينا إلى موسى أن أسري بعبادي إنكم متبعون فأرسل فرعون في المدائن هاشرين إن هؤلاء لشرذمة قليلون وإنهم لنا لغائظون وإنا لجميع حاذرون فأخرجناهم من جنات وعيون وكنوز ومقام كريم كذلك وأورثنا بني إسرائيل فأتبعهم مشركين فلما تراءى الجمعان قال أصحاب موسى إنا لمدركون قال كلا إن معي ربي سيهدين. So before we describe the ayah 52, last tafsir ended by Musa alayhi salam defeated Fir'aun magician. And suddenly all the magician they prostrated, taking sujood. Right? And this is shock for Fir'aun because this is in front of all his people, his minister there, and they are defeated. And also we learn the value of Iman. Even after Fir'aun threatened them, they're going to cut their hand, their leg, and they're going to put you on the cross. They said, do whatever you want. They said, it's enough for us. You push us to be magician. This is the great sin. No, I don't care with whatever you're going to do to me. Right? SubhanAllah, look at just 1 second. When the light, come to the hearts, alas, everything easy. Right? Now there's question maybe you can answer. Why Musa didn't also threatening Musa? I will kill you also, Musa, and you, Harun. Why didn't kill them? Right? Subhanallah. There is possibility, number one, because it is Allah protection. When Allah going to protect somebody, khalas, nobody can harm him. Remember when he said, Allah, I am scared because I am wanted and Fir'aun going to kill me. Allah, do not worry. Fear not. I will watching you. I'll be with you. That's number one. Number two, remember when Musa was baby, Allah SWT said, وَأَلْقَيْتُ عَلَيْكَ مَحَبَّةً مِّنِّي. I put in the heart of people, right, love of you. So anyone that see Musa, just look at him, they fall in love. So Fir'aun never, come to his mind from the beginning to kill Musa alayhi salam. This spiritually, Allah protect Musa by, keeping the heart of Fir'aun still love him. But also, this is maybe he worry about the revolution, the rights, because people are watching now. By killing Musa, that means you're going to, people maybe protested. Why did you kill him? right? You just watch it. Sorry. Yeah. So now Musa, Fir'aun, of course, we're going to have meeting to discuss. So okay, now we have to get rid of Musa and the people. Khalas. Right? That's the only way. Yeah. أقول لك hey, فين ريموت هذا؟ Okay. Yeah. سلام. So ayah one. So Shu'ara 52. وأوحينا إلى موسى أن أسري بعبادي إنكم متبعون فأرسل فرعون في المدائن حاشرين.
And we inspired Moses, saying, "Take away my slaves by night, for you will be pursued." Then Pharaoh sent among the city gatherers. What we know is that God instructed his messenger Moses to leave with his people, starting their flight by night, after making all the necessary preparations and planning the departure well. God also told Moses that Pharaoh and his host would pursue them. He further commanded him to lead his people to the sea, most probably to the point where the Gulf of Suez stretches into the lakes area.
Subhanallah. Right? So, وَأَوْحَيْنَا. أَوْحَيْنَا means wahyu. Wahyu mean to inspire secretly. Inspiration, not only to human being, to the beast, even to the mountain, right? Yeah. But now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala direct Musa. It's an asri. Asri in Arabic means to take your people to take a journey at night. Remember Isra? Subhanallah the Asra. Right? To take at night. So in Arabic word, just the word Isra, that means journey of at night. Yeah? Journey at night. So, no, Musa alayhi salam, he implemented the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to live at nights. Yeah. And then Firaun didn't know, right? Firaun didn't know. So they make decision now. فأرسل فرعون في المدائن حاشرين. Yeah. So he sent, mobilized all his soldiers in all the cities, gathering together, right? That we have to get rid of Musa and his people, right? So Firaun want to finish Musa and all people. This is the only time that come to his mind that we have to get rid of Musa. If not, the field is in danger. Yeah. إن هؤلاء لشرذمة قليلون وإنهم لنا لغائظون.
Who said, "Lo, these indeed are but a little true, and lo, they are offenders against us." Hence he felt that he needed to assure his people that there was but little danger. This begs the question, why raise all this fuss then? Why give them so much importance and mobilize such a large force? Hence he has to further justify his action. Most certainly they have enraged us. They have perpetrated certain actions and made some inflammatory statements.
And then Firaun said, they know that the Musa left, because Musa left at night. That means when the soldier came to the cities where there is a Jews there, when Israel there, they are gone already. They're empty now, right? So Firaun said, don't worry, man. Innahu la shirdimah. the little troop. They are, half human being, right? They put him down. Don't worry, right? Don't worry. You can follow in the. Yeah. So don't worry, he said, right? So, and then he said, "Innahum lana laghaidun," and they are offenders against us. So that means he said he addressed the soldiers. They are, from the lower class of people. We didn't have soldiers, didn't have horse, We will catch him soon, so don't worry. Some narration said Musa alayhi salam, Fir'aun have about the number of his soldiers was 1 million. Can you imagine that? And Bani Israel on that time might be about 700,000. Yeah, 700,000. Because Bani Israel came to Egypt in the beginning is divided by the brothers and the children of Yaqub. Remember that? So in that time about 500 years, so the number is not too much. Okay, anyway. So they said, khalas. They left already, but easy for us. وَإِنَّا لَجَمِيعٌ حَاضِرُونَ.
But we are multitude amply forewarned. However, we all united and well prepared. We realize how they are plotting against us, and we are in full control of the situation to ensure that they can do us no harm. This is just an example of how falsehood always finds itself at a loss when it encounters faith.
And very interesting, the word of Fir'aun. I said, they are nothing. They have nothing. But by mentioning that means in his heart is scared. Because he saw in 1 second the magician, they turn from magician become the sincere believers. And they saw the power of the miracle of Musa alayhi salam. That means Musa alayhi salam, is he's under the protection of their real God.
Yeah, good.
Yeah. So therefore, why is it now they try to entertain himself, but in their heart is with fear? Because if these people nothing, why don't worry, right? But also Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have a good plan. He wants to drag Fir'aun to the place when he's going to be finished. Right? The ocean. That was the purpose. To drag Fir'aun to be close to the ocean. Right? So now, 1 million Fir'aun and his soldiers, they're chasing Musa alayhi salam. Where Musa now? And before that, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned here, فَأَخْرَجْنَاهُمْ مِنْ جَنَّاتٍ وَعُيُونٍ وَكُنُوزٍ وَمَقَامٍ كَرِيمٍ.
So we expel them from gardens and springs, treasures in every kind of honorable place. Before portraying the last scene of this encounter, the surah gives us an account of the ultimate consequences of leading Pharaoh and his people away from the riches and property. It also shows how the previously persecuted children of Israel were able to enjoy all these things.
فَأَخْرَجْنَاهُمْ. So now, Fir'aun, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala expelled him. From what? Jannat. Jannat means Egypt on the time, until now, lot of garden, right? Lot of good places. Or even lot of sources of water. We have Nile water, we have Al-Fayoum water. So every place, Egypt is different than than the Gulf country. Right? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, no, Fir'aun, they leave all of them just to searching Musa. Then maybe they come back. Right? Yeah. So, Wakunuz, and the kunuz is the treasures. So it means in Egypt, there's a lot of treasure. Until now, many people try to dig the land in Egypt because a lot of treasure. And then they sell it with the very expensive value because Fir'aun, they put many of their belonging under the ground. Right? Wamaqaman Kareem, mean honorable place. Yeah. And before I continue, when Amr ibn al-As, he was after open Egypt, he's in Egypt now. He became the governor of Egypt. Every year, Egyptian had to sacrifice the prettiest woman in Egypt. Can you imagine that? They're going to pay the family with the gold and silver after they found the pretty one. And then they have make big festival celebration. And in the end, they're going to dress up the girl like a queen and then throw into ocean. Yeah. Without that, the Nile River will not run. Will not run. This is for years. So I went to Amr ibn As and I said, this is our culture, our custom, you know. And this month we have to start preparation for that. So Ibn As said, no. Al-Islam, yahdibu ma qablahu. Islam demolish everything that's against the justice. Innocent girl, we have to put in the ocean. Why? So, okay, you are the governor, we samina wa atana. You know what happened? 2-3 months, the Nile not water, not gone up. This Makkah almost gone and gone and gone. So Egyptians said, we have to leave. So something by preparation, we have to leave somewhere else. We cannot live in Egypt because the water will be gone. So Amr ibn As in difficult situation now. What do you have to do? Right? So he wrote letter to Amir al-Mu'minin Umar bin Khattab and told what happened. So Umar is very genius. Umar, Allah gives him a lot of karama. Karama means no honor. You know, we have mu'jiza, Allah gives to the prophet. We have magic, Allah gives to magician. And we have karama, Allah gives to anyone that close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because Umar bin Khattab, remember one day he was giving khutbah and suddenly he changed the subject. Ya Sariyatul Jabal. Hey Saria, go behind the mountain. And Saria on that time was in Roman. He was fighting against the Roman soldiers. Imagine somebody give khutbah in America and give instruction people in Gaza. I said, hey, what's going on with you, man? So Umar said, when I give a khutbah, I saw Saria when his soldiers was confused because he didn't know what the area. And I saw the mountain there. You know, the Sahaba not okay, you are Amir Mu'minin, but no. They wait. After 2 months, Saria came back. Saria. You know, 2 months ago, on Friday, you know, Umar bin Khattab gave this khutbah. So I said, oh man, thank God. We always defeated. We didn't know where we go. But I heard the voice like Umar. Subhanallah. So that's what Arabic karama. So here also, Umar wrote a letter. In this letter, he was talking to the Nile. He said, oh, Nile River, if you run or come up because of you, stay. Don't run. If you run because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, run. So Amr ibn As, he received the letter. He's so happy. They call all Egyptian They make celebration yeah, but instead of throw the beautiful woman, they throw the letter of Umar. Boom. And the water is like flood. Alhamdulillah. So since that time, they never happen again. Right? So in this ayah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, Allah dragged Fir'aun to live the luxury life that they have. The garden, the source of water, the treasure and all this. Yeah? كذلك وأورثناها بني إسرائيل فأتبعوهم مشركين.
Thus, and we caused to inherit it the children of Israel. So they pursued them at sunrise. The Egyptians set out to pursue Moses and his people, but this was to be their last march. It was indeed an expulsion, driving them away from all the luxuries they had been enjoying, including the gardens, springs, and treasures, never to return. The final outcome is mentioned here ahead of sequence, in order to highlight the punishment meted out to those wrongdoers who perpetrate injustices.
Yeah. So Allah before, show us the end of Fir'aun, they show us how he left their luxury life. And they thought they're going to finish Musa and his people and come back and enjoy luxury life. Right? But instead, that luxury life, the garden house, Allah give to Bani Israel. Right? Because in the end, no more Fir'aun. Yeah? So Allah SWT said, فَأَتْبَعُوهُ مُشْرِكِينَ. They pursue them in sunrise. Mushrikeen, there's two meaning. Yeah. It means Musa now might be already left for 2 days because the Musa were left secretly. At night, nobody know, no intelligence on the time, maybe. Or through the east, the Red Sea. There's possibility. So Allah used the word mushrikeen, the Red Sea. فلما تراءى الجمعان قال أصحاب موسى إنا لمدركون.
And when the two hosts saw each other, those with Moses said, "Lo, we are indeed caught." Moses and his people find themselves close to the sea without any boats which they could use to cross. They could not cross on foot, and they lacked the means to defend themselves. Pharaoh and his army were approaching with his soldiers fully equipped, confident of their victory and intent on showing no mercy. All indications suggested a final tragedy for the small group with Moses. There was no escape, for the sea was ahead and the enemy to the rear.
The Quran said, فَلَمَّا تَرَى الْجَمْعَانِ. When the two hosts saw each other, that means it's close. Musa people and Pharaoh, they can see one another. Yeah. Logically, in that moment, what in people's mind? Death. You cannot go back to Pharaoh. You cannot continue. And Allah did not tell Musa alayhi salam, Musa, bring your people. And then when you reach the ocean, I'm going to open the ocean. Musa didn't know. Allah never tell you. Allah didn't tell, for example, Ibrahim, when they threw to the fire, don't worry. I'll make the fire cool. No. Pharaoh, Ibrahim alayhi salam, when they went to throw Ibrahim into the fire, Jibril came. Say, Ibrahim, do you need me? I said, you? No. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Allah sufficient for me is to be protector. Right? He didn't know that Allah SWT going to make the what you call the fire become cool and save Ibrahim alayhi salam. The same with Musa alayhi salam. Right? And this is very important lesson for us. When Allah promised something, right? Allah sometimes tests us. So Allah SWT promised Musa alayhi salam, because Allah will not ask Musa to leave unless what? Allah will take care of Musa and his people. That's what in the heart of Musa. Allah will take care. Right? But sometimes situation look like, Allah's promise is not there. We are in trouble now. And this is what happened in Gaza now. Why people of Gaza, until now, nobody bring the white flag, surrender. Right? Nobody. Even when the mother lost their children, lost their family, lost their everything. The same Ibrahim alayhi salam. Hasbunallah wa ni'mal wakil. Why? Because they have this kind of trust like Musa alayhi salam. Right? This is the test. In the Battle of Khandaq, when the Muslim, the same like Gaza now, under the siege, the enemy from the top, from inside, from outside, 10,000 soldiers, they surrounded Medina. Hypocrite, they try no plot with them. Right? The Jews also. Alas. But in that moment, remember that I mentioned like many times, there's a rock, then there's the harbor cannot break it, and they call the prophet. He took the ark, everything he smashed the rock. I saw the gate of Roman open. Smash again. I saw the gate of Persian open. The gate of Yamama. He mentioned all this. And the hypocrite, when he heard that, look at your friend, man. He's crazy there. Even to go to the restroom, they are difficult. He talked about the opening of superpower on the time. Right? Why? Because when Allah promised, you have to believe. Right? So now, he said, we are indeed caught. We are indeed finished now. Go back, Fir'aun. Continue ocean. You cannot, swim in ocean. Right? Look at how Musa responded. قال كلا إنما إي ربي سيهدين.
Moses said, "No, indeed, with me is my Lord, he will guide me. Nevertheless, it's certain, and God will guide him." Hence his reply, "No, indeed, my Lord is with me, and he will guide me." We note the emphasis in his reply. No, indeed, we will not be overtaken, and we will not suffer any persecution, because God will guide me, and this is certain.
Allah. Right? He didn't say in Arabic here, kalla. He didn't say la, no. Kalla means never, ever. Never have suspicion. Right? Never doubt. That's kalla mean. Right? Why? He said, inna. Inna mean indeed, no doubt. Ma'iya, with me. Rabbi, my Lord. He will guide me. How? I don't know. Said, Allah asked me to leave. He promised to protect me, and he will guide me. Right? Now, before I continue, what happened after this? What happened to Musa alayhi salam is the same happened to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Remember when he was in the cave? And then the Quraysh, they reached the cave. They are now in the mouth of the cave. Abu Bakr said, Ya Rasulullah, if they look into their leg, that means they bow down like this. Yeah, if inshallah when you go to Umrah, sometimes you go there to see it, right? Because if you come there, the mouth of the cave went like this. To go inside, you have to bow down like this. So Abu Bakr said, if one of them bow down, they will see us, they will kill us. I mentioned last time there is a Canadian scientist, Gary Miller. He became Muslim because of this. We know the story, but we never analyze. He said this moment, That's convinced me that Muhammad the prophet. Because if he is not prophet, when Abu Bakr said, if the one of them bow down, they're going to kill us. We are finished. If Muhammad wasn't prophet, you're right, Abu Bakr. What we have to do now? Try to find the escape. No. Muhammad was so calm. This is the different word that the wording that Muhammad and Abu Bakr. Look at here. Inna ma'iyah. Indeed with me. Okay. And then Rabbi, and then Allah, my Lord. But Muhammad he didn't say what? He said, Inna Allah. They put Allah first. Ma'ana with us. Inna Allah ma'ana. Indeed, Allah with us. What different? Here, with us, Allah. Muhammad what? With us, Allah. We say what? Allah with us. Because this is different audience. Different audience. Right? Musa talked with Bani Israel. Bani Israel, they are doubt. Their belief is not like Abu Bakr. Remember in the hadith said, if you put the iman of the people around the world and the iman of Abu Bakr, iman of Abu Bakr will be heavier. So by Muhammad saying, Inna Allah, indeed Allah, Abu Bakr is good. Before he said with us. Right? And here I said with me, he didn't say with us. Inna ma'i, with me. Right? So this is very important. Different audience. You know, we have to, when you talk, I have to be something. Why Muhammad said, Inna Allah ma'ana, right? Because Musa people, they not, they trust Musa people, they trust Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They trust Musa more than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? More than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? But, and also, Abu Bakr, ما اشتغل ما اشتغل أبو بكر رضي الله عنه أبو بكر رضي الله عنه لا هذا في وجه ما اشتغل أبو بكر رضي الله عنه right just heard the word in Allah, that's enough. Yeah. So now what happened? Right? So Musa said, Khalas, don't worry, Allah will take care of us. فأوحينا إلى موسى أن أضرب بعصاك البحر فانفلق فكان كل فرق كالطود العظيم.
Then we inspired to Moses, strike with your staff the sea, and it parted, and each portion was like a great towering mountain. The surah only gives us the result of his action. So it divided, and each part was like a massive mountain. So the miracle was there for all to see. What people describe as impossible became a reality before their own eyes. People only think of natural laws according to what is familiar to them. But natural laws are created by God, and He's able to make them operate in accordance with His will at any moment of His choosing.
Imam Joban, we can't hear you.
خلاص. Can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, we can.
Can you hear me? Okay, good.
Yes.
Sorry. We have some problem, inshallah. Okay. Okay, Sam, can you repeat again? I can hear you.
Sorry, can't hear anything, Imam Joban.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, now we can.
Okay. Sam, did you finish reading?
Yes, I could hear.
Okay.
I finished.
So now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked Musa to take his stick and hit the ocean. Maybe some people ask question. Isn't Allah said we can say kun fayakun? Just ask ocean to divide it. Yeah. But Allah wants to teach us lesson that as long as you live in this world, almost Allah wanted us to use the mean. Then Allah will help you. Right? So Allah will give victory, inshallah, people of Gaza. Right? But now, how much mean did we use already? Alhamdulillah, they did a lot. Right? So now, like when Maryam, she just delivered the baby hungry, Maryam hungry. He was under that palm tree. What Allah asked her to do? To shaken that palm tree. The helpless girl shaken, right? Allah can just bring Jibril or make the dead fall down. No, even people, women like Maryam, they have to do something. Then Allah give. This is the rule Allah gives to us. Yeah? No. Okay. Musa hit it, and then fanfalako. Suddenly, the ocean divided. And then he said, because we need to be hurry, and Fir'aun is very close, if only one way, not enough time. So Allah make it 12. Yeah? And they're like mountain, region like this. When they are walking in different way, of course, everybody was hurrying. Maybe the father go this way, the mother go this way, right? People of Bani Israel, Allah, Musa, I didn't see my wife, see my children. He said, Allah, make it like mirror now. They can see one another. Oh, you there? Okay, thank you. Okay. SubhanAllah. Even in that moment, they are worried. Now, so Musa might be now in the middle already. Fir'aun came. And SubhanAllah. Isn't that if you and me, you try to rethinking, wait a minute. Before he saw a stick become real snake and swallow all other snake. and now the ocean is open. That means Musa is true prophet. He's under the protection of real God. Is right? Isn't it? No, I don't want to go there, man. Because this ocean under his control. Because Pharaoh used to say, this ocean, this Nile River is under my command. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala dragged him to be there because Allah going to punish him, according to what he said before. Okay, under control, can you control the ocean now? But Allah sometimes make it blind. Make it what? Like blind, not come to the Pharaoh mouth. Not come to his advisor. The advisor will be, Pharaoh, nothing, just wait. This is not good. This is a trap. Nobody. Something I saw many leaders in the Muslim world who are corrupted. Yes. And Allah make him sick, right? And then suddenly, they almost die. Yeah. وأزلف ثم الآخرين وأنجينا موسى ومن معه أجمعين.
And we advanced thereto the others, i.e., the pursuers, and we saved Moses and those with him altogether. Pharaoh and his army stood there, overwhelmed at this miraculous event. After a long while of watching in utter amazement, Pharaoh ordered his soldiers to chase them along the same route. Thus God's will was done. As the Israelis were coming out at the other end, Pharaoh and his hosts were walking in between the two great bodies of water, drawing ever nearer to their deaths.
Right? So, Musa alayhi salam saved. Now, he's in Sinai now. Pharaoh in the middle. In the hadith, when Pharaoh going to drown, Allah going to drown him, Allah sent Jibril. And they have dialogue with Pharaoh. Jibril said, hey, Faras, we're going to put it together again. He said, Al-Ana. He said, now, I believe in the God of Bani Israel. No. Some narration said, Jibril worried that Allah accept Fir'aun repentance. Right? So Jibril take mud and put in his mouth. Yeah. So anyway, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave up before nine tests and they still continue, it even happen. Right? So anyway, so وَأَنْجَيْنَا مُوسَى وَمَنْ مَعَهُ, and we saved Musa and all his people. Right? That means this story always repeated in the world. Okay? In the end, the winner is people who are close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, even with the help of Musa. Inshallah, what happened in Gaza also will happen. So, ثم أغرقنا الآخرين إن في ذلك لآية وما كان أكثرهم مؤمنين.
Then we drowned the others. Indeed, in that is a sign, but most of them were not believers. This was a great sign for mankind, one which has remained the subject of much discussion by countless generations. Do many people believe in it? The answer comes from none other than God. Indeed, there is in this a sure sign, yet most of them will not believe.
Yeah. So Allah ended the story of Fir'aun by saying that, Alas, Fir'aun finished, Allah drowned them. And this is the sign, right? It means nobody think, the Bani Israel never think in that mind that one day Fir'aun will be drowning. Because this is like ready superpower. Fir'aun, he reached east and the west. He controlled everything. Like they were enslaved, right? And remember, Fir'aun is not the name. That means people like Fir'aun, it will continue, like Netanyahu now. They will continue. And they were arrogant, almost. They're proud. they're going to finish it. They were in the beginning of the war in Gaza, said in a few weeks, we will done, everything done. Right? Yeah. But people didn't believe. Right? So, story of Fir'aun and Musa is to give us hope. Is something Allah tells us, take time, but this is indeed there's a sign. Yet most of them will not believe. Right? وَإِنَّ رَبَّكَ لَهُوَ الْعَزِيزُ الرَّحِيمُ.
And indeed, your Lord, He is the exalted in might, the merciful. Miraculous signs do not necessarily lead to people's acceptance of the truth, even though they may forcibly submit to them. Faith is generated in people's hearts as divine guidance touches them. And indeed, it is your Lord who is the mighty one, the merciful. This is the usual comment in this surah after mentioning God's signs and people's rejection of His messages.
Yeah. So Allah ended the story by saying He is Aziz. Aziz is the mighty. You know, Aziz is the people, the one who have honor and power. Because sometimes somebody have honor, like grandmother, but they have power. Somebody have power, but not people not honor them. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Aziz. Right? So if we believe Allah is the mighty is Aziz, you know, be like Musa alayhi salam. Inna Allah ma'i. Inna Allah, like inna ma'i ya Rabbi. With me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? So this motto, Allah with me. Indeed, Allah with us had to be always in our mind. Because if Allah with us, who can be against us? Right? But this had to be really deep in our hearts. Yeah.
Always remember, there is no situation that you are experiencing alone. Allah is always with you.
That's what happened in people in Gaza. They know that Allah with them. Yeah.
Allah is all in all. Allah sees you and is with you wherever you are and whatever you do.
You do. Right? But the most important, do have this certainty in your heart. That's yakin. Yeah? So the lesson, the most important lesson we learn from this tafsir today is that if Allah with us, nobody can be against us. And in order to be Allah with us, right, we just follow His guidance. Right? So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you know, strengthen our iman, our yakin. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remove the difficulties and the suffering of people in Gaza, inshallah. They are the winner already. They are the victor. They have yakin in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yeah. So inshallah, in this winter, we always get start from 3:30 because we need here Maghrib, you know, about for something, inshallah. Any question? Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, fi ni'mati fi mazid ya rabbana lakal hamdu kama yanbaghi li jalali wajhika wa adimi sultanik. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Allahumma salli muslimina fi Gaza wa Palestine wa Lebanon. Allahumma taqabbal shuhadahum wasfi mardahum warham mawtahum. Allahumma aftah lahum fathan mubina warsurhum nasran aziza. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك التواب الرحيم وصلى الله وسلم والحمد لله رب العالمين.